back. How dedicated are you to your process? What do I mean by that? There are many different processes in your business as a real estate agent. What I'm talking about specifically is the lead conversion process. How dedicated are you to it? How well do you understand it? What systems do you have in place? Because when you do the math, it's not really important how many leads you get. What's most important is your conversion rate for those leads. An incremental improvement in the conversion rate, so let's say you go from 10% conversion to 12% conversion, that has a huge impact on your bottom line. That has a huge impact on your paycheck. An increase in leads by 2% does not. So I would encourage you to sit down with a whiteboard and map out your process for lead conversion. And that can look different for a buyer and a seller, right? The seller lead conversion process might be different than a buyer lead conversion. There's probably overlap there, but have you done that? Have you taken a whiteboard? If you don't have a whiteboard, take a legal sheet of paper and, I've done this, tape them together and map out the process. If you haven't done that, do so, because it'll also point out what kind of systems you can put in place so that some of that process is automated. It'll allow you to capture leads more efficiently. Once you go through this process, it'll allow you to keep up with them, to follow up with them on a more organized basis. And that in itself will improve your conversion rate. It's taking the time to go through this and map it out. That's the key. And what a lot of you keep putting off. The second process that's important to lead generation and to your overall business, to your reputation, is the process once they become a client. What is the process after that? You need to flowchart that as well. So what is the process for a seller? How often do they get calls from you, updates from you? What happens post-closing? What happens during the contract to close process? The buyer and seller are going to be very different on that, in terms of the ongoing process. But, all those things are going to be important to your reputation, to your customer satisfaction, which has a, immediate effect on referral, on lead generation, on having advocates out there that are promoting you, saying, hey, if you have to sell your house, you got to call so-and-so, right? So mapping out your processes is very important. And if you look at companies, they spend a lot of time on that, trying to figure out how to make that process better. And it's an ongoing process. I look at mine every single week almost. I take out my flow chart and kind of look at it again and regroup and see, have I learned anything new? Can I improve this side? Can I improve this? And I make marginal improvements, and I just do them consistently. And over time, that process gets better and better. It's not an overnight success thing, and it's not, your expectation can't be that you're going to map out a perfect process. It's just not going to happen. It happens as you do it. You keep improving upon it, but start that process. And I would start with the lead conversion process. What does that look like? A phone call comes in, an email comes in, an online lead that you bought comes in. How is that lead processed? How is it walked from that point all the way to closing? What does it take to convert that lead into a client, into a customer, into a client, and then into a closing? So if you haven't done that, you need help with it, please reach out to me. Here for you to help you grow your business. All right. Have a great day, great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.